Alrighty. Alrighty. How's it going, guys? It's your man, Zombie Man. Back at you again with an LZ video. And today we're going to be covering Capital City. See, Capital City is a crazy place because if you understand how to win your LZ and early game in Capital City, you pretty much understand how to win the entire map. How the LZ of the entire map works. So, pretty much when we're going over Capital City, it's huge. It's a huge place to go over. What's your best places that you're going to want to land? I'll tell you what it's not. It's not anywhere in here. This is situational, but it's not anywhere in here. If there's multiple squads, it's just situational. This is not the best place to land. And I'll tell you why. Because it's inefficient and you're in the middle. So if you have squads landing all around you, your game awareness? Your game awareness will be lowered, or you can think of it as the fog of war will be increased. Just because there's so many, it's early game LZ, and there's so many squads landing around you. So landing here, I would only suggest landing in the middle if it's like, if it's like half the server is going Capital City. If half the server is going Capital City, you want to be in the middle of that. Because you technically have the most cover. Even though, a whole bunch of crap's going down, you probably are like, oh crap, we're going to die. You go center of that. You go to the middle of the chaos. So, okay. Let's discuss other landing zones. Other good landing zones. A landing zone here. A good one here. Good one here. These two red buildings here, these are the garages. These are both fantastic landing zones. These are generally the go-tos, just because they're pretty straightforward. We're actually going to make another video today covering each one, the actual levels of it, how to land at each one of these. So we're going to cover those. We'll call this one 1, and this one 2. But yeah, fantastic landing zones, both of these. If I was landing here though, I would probably prefer to land at this one, personally. Just because it's more on the outside. You're going to have this, this side cover from you, unless someone's landing train yard and they hard rotate. But you don't even have to worry because there's nothing. There's nothing to land there. There's no reason to be over there. Yeah, alright. Other good places on this side. Right here in this corner. Fantastic. Another one right here. Okay. Let's go into a little more in depth on each one. We'll say the green dots are the players. Yellow dot is the ping. Yeah, we'll say yellow dot is a ping. We'll use ping and also where your jump master is landing. Green dots are his teammates. Now let's say jump master pings corner. Straightforward. 2 people can land in this building. I would suggest one guy on the roof, another guy on the bottom floor. If you're going to do that, it's a great way to capture a building. And then also you send your Pathfinder right here. This Pathfinder, loots buildings very quick because he's got that grapple. Alright. This one, right here. Let's say Jump Master calls this right here. You can either go 2 people right here. I like going 2 people right here in generally the biggest building, having at least 2 people land together. Just because having 3 buildings to yourself is rare, but that's fantastic. If you get those 3 buildings to yourself, you take that. You gotta be aware of that. And wherever your Jump Master is going, pick that building. If there's a squad going here, you have to sacrifice it, land with them, or try and, what's the word? Yeah, transition to this LZ. See? Excuse me. Okay. This LZ, right here. Let's say he pings there. Probably should have all 3 landing in this building. Wait. No, that building's only good enough for 2. It's not good enough for 3. This is a 2-man building. 2 people can land here, but also 2 people can land here. So it's, just share the loot evenly, give people what they need. One person might end up with a bunch of stuff, and it's very important not to resource starve your team. Resource starving your team leads to easy losses. And I guess we'll go into more depth on all the, resource starving on the micro and macro side of it after we get through all the landing zone videos. But bear with me, please. Here, 2 garages. We'll go over that. We're all landing here. We're all landing in the same building. We're capturing it. It's gonna go down one way or another. It's going down. This one, I guess we can be a little more straightforward with this one. One dude can land here. The other dudes, I would suggest doing something like this. One dude lands on this crossway out here. Another dude takes this entrance down to the bottom. Another dude takes this entrance down. It's all Gucci. Or if you have multiple teams landing in the same building, your Pathfinder is going to be out here. You want your Pathfinder to be in that open area where you can use this grapple most effective. And then 2 people should stay generally grouped. Just stay grouped. Start clearing your LZ from the other teams. We're gonna go around this just for a second. Let's say this landing zone. Depending on how many teams are here, if you want a little more presence, if you think you're going to need to shoot pretty quickly, if you see a bunch of people landing here, have 2 people land here because they're going to get guns. The game doesn't screw them over and give them no guns. But a couple people land there, and they're going to be able to provide presence in that direction, pushing them towards the center. Just pushing them away from your team. You don't exactly have to kill them off the LZ, just because you're trying to land safely and group up and transition into that early game. You're not trying to play the LZ for kills. You're trying to transition it as quickly as possible to early game, if that makes sense. This one, you can send your Pathfinder in the back. 2 people post up. 3 buildings. Or, again, 3 or 2 people can share this building. Another dude goes off. Multiple different, just saying if you want to be precise about it, 50 meters of your team, if you're going to go off, you'd want to be about 50 meters farthest. Anything further is pushing it. Let's go in here now. Take the marker. We're going to be splitting some of these buildings in half because they will be contested. If we're playing Apex, it's probably going to be contested. This right here, where the train stops, you probably will only be able to loot half of it because another dude's probably going to be running through on the other side because of the LZ, how the LZ works. Like that. You see how dangerous the middle is, though? Like, the middle LZ, if there's multiple teams landing there, you have to stay tight. Yeah, just so it doesn't get too complicated, we'll leave it like that. Jump Master pings. What's he gonna ping? Let's say he pings this. Say he pings this right here. One dude can loot right here, going into there quickly, while another dude loots here, or vice versa. 2 people going in right here, going to push and contest this other team, landing right here, trying to take whatever is there. Vice versa on this side. Can look something like this. Can look like a 2-man. Depending where the other team, that's really what it depends on, where it's like, where are the other teams landing? And, we're going to go into more in depth on that. Once we actually get into, other stuff, I guess you could say. In-game stuff. This place, this is a very weird landing spot. This is a very bad landing spot, in my opinion, just because it's like, any angle you approach it, you're going to be landing. Pretty much if you can approach it this way, it's a good place to land. If you're approaching it from this way, it's not really a good place to land because only one person's going to want to land there. Two people can land there too, but I don't like that. Here, I would suggest not going this way. Having your landing zone being pushed out this way just because it's too much presence. You're not going to have enough presence to contest other teams. I would suggest taking it, anywhere this way. Anywhere that way. You'll be fine. This third guy, anywhere. You'll be fine. Yep. Yeah, that's Capital City for you. Oh, one other thing. So, at the beginning I said, right, this middle part right here is dangerous to land at. It's also just inefficient. It's flat out inefficient because if there's multiple squads landing there, I'm looking for every squad. I'm trying to wipe every squad that lands there or they have to run. That's the way I play. So pretty much what I like to do, land on the outsides, green. Landing on the perimeter, somewhere on the perimeter. Usually I'll take a corner and then do, just sweep through, just sweep through, not even caring how many squads we encounter. Because it's, you can be sweeping through, right? If you have a multiple squad situation and the LZ is quiet, start sweeping through, you can start that huge 10-team, the 10-team team fight and come out on top. And I'm going to tell you how through these videos. But yeah, that's why you want to prioritize the perimeter or the outside first. Vice versa with the entire map. You can land in the middle of the map for that early game ring presence, for that early game ring, knowing that you'll have good positioning, or you can play a battle royale. What I think a battle royale should be played as. Backs against the wall. Yep. And what I mean by backs against the wall, I mean land in a corner, see where the ring goes, start walking, take the orange line, just walk. Yep. That's about it for this video. Might have been a little confusing. Please ask questions, leave comments that we can explore together. But yes. We're going to be going over these two, 1 and 2. We'll go over 1 first, I guess. This is 1. I'm going to need to hop in game really quick, take some notes on that, but I will be back. It's your man. Zombie Man is out.